Hey. I.O.W. Sports. I.O.W. Sports. I.O.W. Sports. I.O.W.
Hey,
it's I.W. Sports. Hey. Happy Monday.
What's good?
It's Margarita Monday, dog. I'm supposed to have just in case y'all was slipping on y'all pimping. Raleigh on the Rocks. My homegirl who does mobile bartending is doing margaritas today. You should have did your pre-order. Anyway, I got mine and them shits is coming today. So we're gonna do Taco Tuesday and eat it on Margarita Monday because
I forgot it's Taco Tuesday.
Well, no, it's
Monday. It's Taco Monday on Tuesday.
Well, I'm just saying it's just because if I'm having margaritas on Monday, gotta have tacos. So, but I'll probably make enough that I can have tacos for Tuesday too. Damn, nigga, you just gonna eat like just full-fledged right on live on the air? Were you starving?
I had to run in here and do this right quick. My time. Get this cereal in, nigga.
Yeah, this is why we are on a special time today. You know, man was out getting the bag, you know, and I guess he held me over. You know, a sidebar. It's funny because when you work in a restaurant, for some reason, you just don't eat. I don't get it. Like, I've been working in restaurants for forever. You've been working in restaurants forever. It's like, when you're around food pretty much for a long period of time, you just don't eat. I don't, you know, every now and then you might, like, you know, nibble a little something here and there, you know, grab a little of this and grab a little of that, but
it worked for me.
What was that? You got the clap on?
Yeah, I'm trying to get the freak to come in.
What?
I need some more water.
The freak clapper? What? Well, we got that in the budget, dog. I didn't know we had that in the budget.
$2 hoes.
The tomfoolery has begun. You
got your Taco Tuesday. I got my $2 trick.
Somebody help me.
COVID, nigga. COVID.
Somebody help me. I don't know what's wrong with this man right now. Anyway, just in case you didn't know, I'm Wild Card More. We got Detroit, man. The man with the Grandmaster plan.
What's good?
I see he's on this tomfoolery shenanigans shit level right now. I see that's how you feeling right now.
Yeah, man. On the day.
You know, I'm always geeked up as it always is. But I mean, yeah, just how I'm always geeked up and just being me, you being you.
That's how I be. I be who I am.
I is who I is. Anyway, we appreciate everybody for tuning in to the 30th. Man, 30 episodes, bro.
Man, we moving quick.
Yeah, we in here. You know. Hey, we trying to build up the material. You know what I'm saying? Good quality material, but no content going. Yeah, content creators over here. Anyway, appreciate everybody that's been holding us down, showing us love. It's madly appreciated. Like we come on. I mean, because we just love doing this. So you know, I got to shout out Big Mel over here. You know, he got 2 nuts, 1 opinion, probably dropping real soon on the podcast. So y'all, y'all keep your eyes open and your ears poked out, ready to listen in on that podcast. Of course, you can always catch us here every Monday and Thursday, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. You always catch me on the late night edition, midnight. You know,
Midnight Mar.
Yeah. Modelo, man. Hey, I'm trying to get them sponsors, bro.
Me too. Matter of fact,
I'm just saying, I
Kellogg's. Holla at a nigga.
Yeah, he hungry, and you was satisfying his hunger.
You had a rough day at work. Was niggas on your job get on your nerve? Pop open some cinnamon frosted flakes.
That boy.
When you're on the go. Tony is your man.
They're great.
They're great.
Oh my God.
So I'm saying, you hear that call out?
Yeah.
Where my bag at?
Hey, they kept him from killing the motherfucker today. So y'all should really think about it. y'all have saving lives. Y'all a lifesaver.
Right.
Another product. There we go. Hey. But for real, we trying to get this going. So, but if you doing it, donate, go over to the Patreon.
All right.
And, scrolling down, you can donate. Show us some real love,
right,
some financial love. It's all good. We appreciate it. But
show your love with your money.
you ain't necessarily got to do that, but at least go over to www.I.O.W.
Ladies19.com.
What the hell? What kind of remix was that? I often wonder 19.com. I wasn't ready for that.
Anyway, I said,
you do like a ladies a 19. Like it threw me off, bro.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I guess you fellas got to log on to.
Nah, you www.ioften19.com is the website. You get all the information of all the stuff we got going on. But we talking sports today. Let's get into some sports.
Let's get into it.
So it was a big weekend in basketball. Of course, taking over as NFL is on its hiatus, and it has pretty much just gone into drama mode. With headlines here, transactions there. But it was a big basketball weekend. And I know, I haven't really been paying enough attention to, collegiate basketball yet.
I've been following it.
There's a lot of teams to follow. And, I really love it that we're almost getting to March. So it's going to be nuts for March. But, of course, he's repping it. He's feeling good because his number 3 University of Michigan won their 5th straight.
Michigan.
Beating, of course, their rival school, Ohio State
We
Buckeyes.
can't do it in football.
Who was number 4?
So we do it in basketball.
And and y'all snapped a 7-game winning streak for the Buckeyes. So go ahead, do your glow. Now this is why I put it this particular topic up front, so you can go ahead and get your glow on because you're already acting a fool right now. So go ahead and continue on being foolish.
But no, they look good though. I would say that. And Juwan Howard got them coached up.
Hey.
It's almost like he picked up where John Beilein left off, and he got the boys looking good. I mean, the true test is gonna be in the tournament. See how far they go in the tournament.
Of course.
But the regular season they have been looking good.
That's a good feather in the cap.
Only lost 1.
Yeah.
And then being out all those games they missed and came back and
in COVID. Yeah.
From COVID and they came back and won 5 straight. So
I know. Yeah.
They're looking good. And it's been a long time. Before the Fat 5, when you talked about Michigan, it was hockey, baseball, and football.
Yeah.
The basketball team was almost like non-existent.
Yeah, before the Fat 5?
Before the Fat 5.
Yeah. Okay.
Then the Fat 5 kind of put them on the map. Well, I'm sorry. No. When they had Ramil Robinson and Dan Rice and them, they did win. But for most part, they didn't really have a good team.
You're talking about global recognition.
Right. They had, I forgot about that. They won the championship then.
Okay.
But besides that, you really didn't talk about the basketball team that much. Hockey, baseball, and football. So now, then you had the Fab 5 to kind of put them on the map for a while. Then they had a down years after that. John Beilein came in, got them boys winning. And Juwan Howard picked up where it left off. So Michigan, the basketball within the last 7 years or so, been looking good.
They've been more consistent in
the
the
more
tournament.
Consistent. It's good to watch, even though they haven't won a championship in. It's been a while.
Yeah, but
they went to when they lost to Louisville.
But I'm saying they're consistently in the tournament, which is always a good thing.
Right. So it's good to see. It's really good to see.
I mean, there's really nothing I can really say that you haven't said. Michigan is of course that's your squad. You gonna root for them, so ain't nothing that I can say that you ain't gonna say. That's your squad. But I do love what being Juwan Howard being there is a good look for the program.
Right.
It'd have been dope if he was able to get, some of his former teammates that was on the Fat Five to kind of be like assistant coaches and kind of let a lot of stuff come full circle. I mean, that'd have been a good, sentimental story. But, hey,
Jalen and Chris still beefing. So
well, yeah, but Chris is still doing. I'm pretty sure he's getting paid pretty well from Turner Sports. Doing his broadcasting on basketball. I'm pretty sure Jalen got him a fine little thing in Monte Carlo, so he good. He real good. Right. But I mean, he got his things going on at ESPN. It's not like you just give up an ESPN check.
Right.
And deal with all the NCAA stuff and then be an assistant coach. I'm not saying
I like to see Jimmy King.
Yeah, well, but that's what I'm saying. Former teammates and stuff on the bench and helping and coaching and stuff like that. But ain't too much I could say about Michigan. But a couple of states over, Minnesota, So the Minnesota Timberwolves in the NBA fired their coach and then already proceeded to already had a coach in line from a different team,
right,
in place.
That was strange.
That don't look janky as hell to you?
That was strange, man. Like they had that in the works for.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That shit don't.
Yeah. Like they had that in the works. It's like, all right, look him behind the scenes, you gonna get rid of this nigga.
Oh,
and they was like talking months, hey,
I mean, I'm just saying.
Get rid of this nigga. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, don't get me wrong. Firing Ryan Saunders it was justified. I mean, he just didn't.
Were they 7-15 or something like that?
No, they record 7-24.
7-24, right? 7-24.
I don't know. You can't stay, bro.
But they lost like 7 in a row, right?
But not only that, just kind of like his overall record because he's almost been there about I think a couple of years.
And I think that's because of Flip.
Oh yeah. So that was a sentimental hire. Mm-hmm. I thought the same thing too.
Yeah, and I think like some reports out there, no one really knows, but some people are saying that they was kind of didn't want to get rid of him because of Flip, and stuff like that.
Sentimental shit,
right?
That's what it was.
It's a business.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a business. If it's justified, you can't really argue. You know what I'm saying? Because this is a business. Overall, that's what this is. And if you're not producing, but you could. Here's my thing about that whole thing.
Just look at their roster, bro. They got some young studs on there.
Well, not just that.
Like, come on.
Not just that, but they're not gonna make a push to the playoffs. They're not gonna make a push to win a championship. So why not let them finish out the year? Why fire them now? Leave his head up.
Well,
and fire him mid-season. And then not only that, was it 2 hours later, 12 hours later, whatever it was, I can't remember the time frame. You got your head coach, which is already an assistant coach for the Raptors. He already coaching somewhere. He got a
job.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he gonna poach him from another team? That's crazy.
But I mean, it's crazy. But I mean, like I said, it's a business. I'm pretty sure the Raptors had to okay that. So
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I mean, but the Raptors they probably looking at it from the standpoint, I ain't gonna let you
hold you back from being a head coach.
A head coach.
Yeah, right. I got you. Right. But I just think it's odd because it does suck that Karl Anthony Towns was missing for a good part of those games. Mm-hmm. He was dealing with his whole COVID situation, and he was dealing. He's had several family members pass away from COVID, so who knows where his head is at? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So you're getting Karl Anthony Towns, but you're not getting Big Cat.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? His mind's somewhere else.
Right.
So I mean, to me, in a wash season, I'm kind of with you. Like, what was the point of doing that?
Down season.
But I mean, it's kind of smart business wise because if they knew that they were going to get rid of him and that guy who they hired, Chris Finch,
right?
If they knew that they was going to hire him as the next coach, I guess why wait? Because there's a possibility he can go and do other job interviews and they won't get him. So that's smart on their end. It's just.
He won't get another job.
Yeah, but I'm just saying the optics make it look look shady as hell.
Right. Right.
I mean, there's no other way to put it. So I mean, I don't know, Raptors.
Not Raptors, Timberwolves.
Well, no, but Timberwolves, that's dirty. That's bad business, and that kind of goes back to that whole Draymond going off situation last week. And don't get me wrong, I think Draymond was right in saying those statements, but at the same time, this ain't your sandbox that you built. You know, you can't control the outside factors. The only thing you can control is on the court. You know what I'm saying? So, you know,
I don't have a problem with Draymond saying it, and I think.
No, but I'm saying this is kind of the evidence that kind of helps his justification for saying it and being frustrated with it.
Okay.
With the process.
Okay.
Yeah. That's all. I'm just trying to correlate, certain things. But I mean, Draymond, he wasn't lying. I'm just saying he looks like a disgruntled employee.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, the NBA is a sandbox that wasn't built by him. He has no control on it. He has no say in it. But he gets to play in it and collect, a great amount of wealth from it.
Okay.
But you can't go publicly and complain about it when it ain't your shit, and you still collect checks. That's all I if anybody had peeked into the Midnight Show, that's pretty much my take was on it. But I'm just saying, like, you can't be mad how the rules get bent for people who own the sandbox. I mean, it's the house. It's almost like Vegas. The house always wins at certain casinos.
I think it's Sincere. What up, Sincere?
Sincere, what up? What up, Capo? I know you. What you talking about?
He talking about the cup covering his whole face. I drink on my and he said Draymond got a right to speak on it. Here's my let me.
No. I'm not disagreeing that he don't have a right to speak on it. Let me get my take on
that right quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because I was gonna say something you had said last night, but nigga was rolling over. But I'll catch that nigga later. But here's my thing. It's like this. Yeah, I understand what you're saying about them not, or him, because we talking specifically about him not owning the NBA. And so I agree with that. But here, my thing is this. Do a slave have a right to speak out the brutality that the slave master is giving him?
And they got killed for it.
I'm saying, but that's a whole different. That's a whole different thing. But he has that right to speak out.
No, I get what you're saying. I'm saying to your metaphor where you're going.
Right, but even if he got killed for it,
okay,
you know what I'm saying? He still has that right to speak out, and it doesn't justify what the slave master is doing. You know what I'm saying? And then you can take it even further. Even if they paid the slaves, say they paid the slaves, it don't give them a right to beat them, rape them, kill their children, hang them from trees. You don't give them that right because they're getting paid for it. So I think what it has to be a balance, I guess, for lack of better words, because yes, the players do not have ownership in it. Let's say that. They don't have ownership in it. They don't have an owning stake.
No.
That's something they might want to try to negotiate somewhere down the line.
Yes.
And like maybe stock out or something like that. Yeah. But that's a whole nother discussion.
Yeah.
However, it just because they don't have ownership, it doesn't give them a right as the owners to mistreat them. Just like we worked at the country club. Yeah, we got a check every 2 weeks. It didn't give him a right to be cussing at us.
Oh no,
no, right to say the stuff he had to say. And
yeah. The
reason why I'm not working there because I spoke up.
No. Trust me. Mm-hmm. You know me. I'm 100 with you on that. Right. I'm saying the factor that Draymond went out and spoke about a situation, he was upset about how the media portrays it, as in the players are being ungrateful and this and that, and they have to be professional and always stay in shape. And because he's saying, why are we vilified that like James Harden says he wants to get a better situation, be traded to another team,
right?
And he's vilified for it in the media. But the owners can tell Andre Drummond he'll dress, But then all of a sudden, before the game started, they sent him down because they want to trade him.
Right.
And trust me, if anybody saw that clip, I agreed 100% with what everything Draymond said. He was right.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is at the end of the day, you look like a disgruntled employee because it wasn't. I guess what I'm saying is his level of his disrespect was coming as in portrayal of media.
Okay.
It wasn't actual like 100% mistreatment as in, owner was like beating him up or something like that, or like he getting physically in a bad situation. I'm just saying you look disgruntled at that point. Like to me, that is so, yes, you're right. And I agree with it, but it just seemed it was more like that's not relevant to your success on or off the court. You know what I'm saying? Like, why? I guess I'm just different as in I feel like some of these cats in the NBA are like so media driven. They care so much on what the media says, and it's like,
here's what I want to say. I'm gonna read Sincere's comment, and I'm gonna speak on that. Sincere says essentially he was mad at the media and he wouldn't waste his time expressing his anger at the media. He also said disgruntled employee is mad with a disgruntled employee is mad without a reason. He's just calling out the employee on a BS. So, and I agree with that, Sincere. But here's what I say. Just let me use Hollywood for
okay,
and I'll bring it back into tie it back in. When actors, actresses, and people of those, in the Hollywood and stuff, they use the paparazzis, the Entertainment Tonights and places like
the media
and stuff like that, entertainment news.
Yeah,
they're not just on there so they can be seen. They also use it as a vehicle to get their narrative out.
Oh yeah.
And I think the same thing with these players. It's not really about being angry with the media. It's more is about let me get my narrative out. So just like we heard it, Adam Silverman heard it.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like we heard it, the owners heard it.
Oh yeah.
Other teams heard it.
No, the words heard. The world has heard it.
He used it as a vehicle.
Yeah, to say what he wanted to say. Yeah,
and then you walk away.
No, I'm not.
You let the chips fall.
That's why I'm not.
Well, I'm just kind of addressing both.
Okay, but because I'm not. Look, everybody, I'm not vilifying what he said. Like I said, I agree with every sentiment he said. Yes, there is a discrepancy of how the media portrays certain situations. Yes, I know that. I agree with him wholeheartedly. I'm just saying is that at the end of the day, and I said this on my midnight show, he has the opportunity to if he doesn't like how the sandbox rules are bent from the people from the higher up because they built that sandbox, they are the owners, then go build your own sandbox.
Okay.
I mean, because let's make it more personal. We both dealt with a situation at their previous employer.
Right.
You went it your way and you moved on. You said, I don't like this, so I'm gone.
Right.
Same thing happened to me. I don't like this. So I said, fuck it. I get my own shit.
Right.
I play in my own sandbox. I literally do what I do when I want to do it. And the success and failure of my sandbox is on me, and I'm okay with that.
Right.
Because I'm building and I'm making the rules.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying at that point. If you don't like it, stop collecting checks from them. Go take that money. There's other millionaire black folk that you can go and build your own shit. Like you trying to tell me Ice Cube wouldn't want to take a guy that want to, put money into this company and build it? You know what I'm saying? Why not? I ain't even see what Sin said.
He said, sounds like you mad at Dre. He said, Mar, I'm with Dre. Burn his mother down. Power to the people.
Hey man, look. I'm just big on like You know, let's just build and do for us. Stop. I mean, you say it a million times. Stop relying on these motherfuckers. You can't tell me we can't come up with our own media situations to help, you know, promote and get our own sports little entities up and stuff. Come on, man.
I mean,
I'm just saying, like, you be more than just the investment. Be the investor.
And I'm not mad at that. I am not mad at that. I would love to see that happen. NBA, NFL, all of those are behemoths. And trying to,
and they 70% investment is what?
Black folks.
Okay, so well, that's what I'm saying.
I'm just saying.
Take that 70% of that league and go put it in our own shit.
I'm not.
The NFL needs that 70%. The NBA needs that 70%.
What I'm saying is, it's not an easy formula, I guess, in lack of better words. I'm not saying,
and I get that.
I'm not saying you should discourage people from doing it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, you know, when it comes to stuff like that.
Yeah.
Now, we talk about music, right? You talk about music, right? I didn't read it yet, but I saw something.
Hey, we speaking and manifesting.
Oh yeah, I hear you sincere. But here it is. We talk about music, right?
Yeah.
It's not so hard. It's not as hard, let me say that, to start your own record label.
No.
You know what I'm saying? And that's good.
Yeah.
But really, what they need to break into is being Interscope. You know what I'm saying? That's really where the money is. So even Rockefeller Records, they still have to go to Interscope. You know what I'm saying, to get their stuff out. You know, a lot of times they got to go to bigger. They got their own. They bring their own talent. They still have to go somewhere else to kind of help. With the distribution, all this stuff. So I'm saying is that's where they need to really focus on, not just get your record label. You know, have control over your masters, have control over who your talent and stuff like that, but have control over distribution.
Yeah,
but
because you can't just be just the product. You have to be able to get the product to the people. I get you. I get you. Crazy.
What about the Clippers and the Jazz, man?
Oh no, it was man, we had a big weekend,
right?
Of some big game matchups. And literally some big wins. So Friday you had the Clippers, they defeat the Utah Jazz 116-112. Saturday the Miami Heat came out in in the bubble repeat, rematch,
right?
Beating the Lakers. What was that? 96-94, and then a possible NBA Finals preview. You know, Brooklyn Nets took down the Clippers, and that was yesterday. So, man, it was like I said, it was some big game matchups and some big games, and big victories. So, speaking of those games for Friday, the Clippers getting a big win over the hot Utah Jazz. So, yeah, I'm with you, sincere. The Lakers is killing me. We'll talk about them in just a second, but Utah Jazz have literally been, man, they've been streaking hot.
Yeah.
And literally having the best record in the NBA, but they were on I can't remember the winning streak that they were on, but I mean, Rudy Gobert was showing out. Donovan Mitchell was showing out. I mean, damn.
I think here's my thing.
Spider Mitchell.
I think the Jazz look good.
Yeah.
And I think, the Clippers are coming on strong too. But I think somewhere, somehow, if the Lakers get AD back, they're gonna find a way to pull it together.
I don't know. I'm still hurting and shaky about that.
But here's a question I'll raise.
Yeah.
So look at the season now. And I guess all depends on what happens later on if they're gonna bring fans back in. But say they're not gonna bring fans back in, so that way home court advantage is not that big of a deal without the fans.
Yeah.
So would you start resting? Like you talking about the Lakers?
Yeah.
Let Bron rest. You know what I'm saying? All you got to do is make it to the playoffs.
Yeah, but when you got a lot of these teams like the Clippers, the Jazz,
they can win enough games.
The Phoenix Suns.
I think what they have enough play. They have enough talent to make the playoffs.
Oh well, no. I'm not doubting that, but I'm saying like you talking about a lot of teams that can move ahead of them in the West. You know what I'm saying? Yes, and I did see that Anthony Edwards dunk. That was nasty.
It was.
He bodied that boy.
Oh yeah.
That's why I'm real leery of the Lakers right now.
Okay.
AD being out is going to be at least at minimum a month, and they'll reevaluate, and then who knows after that. But it looks like the juice is gone. Like this is like literally what the first year 2019 Lakers when LeBron first got there, and he's trying to figure out what's all around him,
right?
And then that's when the rumors start surfacing. Go get AD and blah blah blah. And now this is almost the same situation,
right?
Like they're gonna have to find out what they made of,
right?
Who is actually capable to help LeBron win. Because they're gonna be without AD. He's gonna be without a big contributor that takes a lot of weight off of LeBron's back.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? That's a big void. This isn't like Montrezl Harrell going out or Caruso who missed the game-winning shot. Okay, so I need to speak on it.
Okay.
I need Bron. I'm not saying take bad shots, but put yourself in the position to get a good shot to take the final shot. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? If you have to even not come up with the ball or something, I need you to be in a position to take the last shot. Because if you're going to be the king needs to know when to take the sword and take a motherfucking head off. All right. I need you to, okay. I'm not saying you ain't got to be Jordan, want to take the final last shot. You don't need to have the Mamba mentality to take that last shot. But right. I'm sorry. I need you to have that king killer instinct. I need you to, because Caruso had an open shot and let that bitch short. Barely tap rim. Like, come on. I need the king to show why he the king. Go. Ain't none of this, keep passing and letting these bums taking the last shot. Shit, I'm not tired of that. No. Get your ass in position to take the last and final shot. Go be the king, goddammit. I'm the king. Ain't even taking no damn final shots to win the damn game. I don't give a damn if it was regular season game. I need you to be the king.
Right.
Come on. Hey, look. You know what happens in the late games in the Trailblazers need a bucket. The whole world knows who's getting the ball and who's taking the shot. And you know what keeps happening every time? Dame time. That's what the hell I need in my top dog on my NBA team.
It's not his game.
I don't, but it needs to be a piece of his game. Shit. Like you the tank, man. You talking about I had tryouts for the NFL. Well, you showing how bad you is. Take the damn final shot. You keep perpetrating how bad you is. Take the damn final shot. The greats take the great shots. They take the final shot. Because they don't say that I'm great just because I'm stats and because of championships. No, it's because they great in the greatest moments.
Okay.
Go take the damn final shot. Stop that damn pass and shit with your bitch ass.
Wow.
Yeah.
Little ass nigga.
I wasn't even ready for that. But no, I just had to get that off my chest. Because damn. Go be a killer, man. You talking about you the king. Go do some king shit. Take a head off. It ain't always glamorous being the king. The championship shit is the glamorous shit. That's the partying shit for the king. Sometimes the king got to get down and dirty in the war times, and they take a head off. Ain't that what they did in the medieval times? The king go take a head off sometimes.
Sometimes he sent somebody else to do it.
Well, okay. But damn, the other
in the name of the king.
Okay, but the other motherfuckers he asking to do it ain't doing it. Because Caruso just missed an open shot. All right.
This is for the king.
Hell. He's playing with all these damn court jesters. Come on. Yeah. Anyway.
Good Lord.
Hey, but Brooklyn looked good though. I can't front. You know, I've been talking about James Harden a couple of times on the midnight show.
To that after that, nigga?
I am. We gonna Brooklyn look good though.
This nigga garbage. But Brooklyn look good.
I'm just saying, man. You know, I've been a Lakers fan before Brian got there, and you know, thank you for number 17. You did your job. Now I'm cool if he get the hell out the damn team. Like I was never a big Brian fan. I respect his game. Of course, I respect his greatness. But you know, and I respect what he does as a man. You know, philanthropic wise. But you know, yeah, damn, fuck out of here, man. Yeah. Brooklyn look good though.
Well, Brooklyn look good. Back to them Nets.
And they doing without KD. You know, they beat the Lakers. And they just beat the Clippers. Matter of fact, I think they just beat the whole damn division of the Pacific Coast in the Western Conference.
The West Coast.
Went on the road trip. You know, beat up on the Warriors, took down the Kings, beat the Suns on a comeback from James Harden.
Right.
Without Russ, without KD. And then, you know, Kyrie comes back. They take down the Lakers and the Clippers. I mean, that's a nice little piece of resume to put up so far in the league so far.
They look good. They look like for sure they're going to the finals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we both predicted, you know, Lakers Nets, but you know,
shit might be Utah Nets.
Look like the Nets is gonna get there. I don't
know. Like I said earlier,
shake it, dog.
Like I said earlier,
kind of janky, like
I have to see what happens.
Preacher that sell pussy. They're janky.
Hey, ties ain't happening, nigga. Shoot. Niggas ain't paying enough ties. I gotta go somewhere else.
Yo, chill out, man. Oh shit. That shit that got you started.
But
because you about to share.
I just think that I want to wait and see what AD come back and see how they look before I pass too much judgment.
Yeah, but I'm too scared to see what the damn Lakers look like without AD. That's what I'm scared of. I'm scared them jokers.
I mean, they should have did, like I said before, and get you a third person.
Man, we told hey, look, America, we done told y'all a lot of stuff this year that we thought should happen, and a lot of this stuff has come to fruition.
Can you imagine they had a nice solid third person like Brooklyn does? When one of the big three will go down, you got somebody else.
You still got two solids.
You got two solids right there.
And
you know?
Voila. And here we are.
Now here's another thing to look at it too.
And here we are.
Out of the big three in Brooklyn, all three of them can create their own shots.
Yes.
Out of the big two and the Lakers, only one can.
No, I mean, no, both.
No, think about it. AD.
You mean AD can't create his own shot?
AD is he can shoot from the outside.
Yeah.
But far as like,
oh, you talking about like creating
you know what I'm saying? Like straight come down, boom, shake somebody up, go to the hole.
I would. Okay. Yes, you are right. Because that frame,
somebody facilitate
that frame is still fragile,
you know
dog. All you gotta do is body up on his ass.
Kick it into him, something like that. He needs that.
Okay.
You know, versus
I was about to say, I was like, man, hold on, what you talking about? I mean, you do know that AD is out there about the 3-point line. Yeah. Like, okay, versus, but then not
you know what I'm saying, versus the other on the big three of Brooklyn, all three of them.
They take him to the hole, they're going this way, they're going that way.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think that's another thing to look at when you're looking at that matchup.
Yeah. So
having said that, the Lakers should have noticed that and got them a
third
person. And the third, Bradley Beal would be nice.
He could create his own shot.
Nice.
See, but that's what I'm saying. Now
imagine that same scenario. LeBron coming down in the game, he kicks out the Beal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or someone of that caliber he can just kick it out to and boom, they can make that shot. You know what I'm saying? Or he can draw the double team, kick it back out.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. I mean, matter of fact, when I was watching the Miami game, LeBron drove inside. He kicked it out. I forgot who shot it. And they made it 3. But that can be something that's reoccurring all the time. That they had someone solid to stand in.
You need a couple of sharpshooters.
And then that's something they could work all day long because he's gonna draw the double team coming to the hole.
Oh, anytime LeBron drives, he's at least two catches.
They're gonna collapse. They're gonna collapse.
Always.
They're gonna collapse on that.
And if they don't, they're crazy.
Right. So they collapse.
You just gonna let this nigga talk on me all night?
You can kick it out. Right. You know what I'm saying? Just kick it out. So I think it's like, I don't understand why the Lakers are not doing it.
Hey, we said this, bro. Hey,
look here, Bus.
AD is fragile as hell. Genie.
Listen to a nigga.
I'm just, I just
sit down with me of a bowl of Frosted Flakes
and have a Modelo with me. And we
Let's
just
talk about this.
I just
get your team together.
We just need checks for consulting. That's it. That's it.
That's it. Give me
y'all can hire somebody else for the job.
Pay me this consulting check.
We'll consult this check. Yeah, just
I float you a couple ideas. You float me this money.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
It's a good deal. I know you listen. Holler at me.
We in there like swimwear.
You know what I'm saying? I'm in there like a greasy condom.
Oh my god! What?
Huh? What?
Oh my god! Oh my god! This man, is
moving on.
Yeah, so his podcast is going to be off the rip, just off of just the foolishness that he do on this show. Oh my god, his podcast going to be off the chain.
Transition, please.
Oh yeah. We didn't talk enough basketball, so let's dribble out of this. Right. There's a lot of other topics that's going crazy.
Lady, speaking of dribble, sorry.
Oh my gosh!
Go ahead.
Chill, sir. There was some dribbling going on because Patrick Mahomes,
right,
and his fiance Brittany Matthews bring home their baby girl yesterday.
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah, Miss Sterling Sky Mahomes. They probably did the whole Lion King out there somewhere at Union Station in Kansas City. And just, we have Mahomes. I'm trying to tell you, they probably. I'm trying to tell you, hey, she gonna be able to get away with all kind of speeding tickets and this and that because you know
who my daddy is.
That's the Messiah from Mahomes. She might be the first female quarterback in the NFL history. She gonna throw just like a daddy. I mean, ain't no looking and shit. I'm trying to tell you. But no, big ups to that. We both know how it is to be a parent,
right?
Because you had girls first, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got 2 girls. So, the first one, I cried like a little baby ass bitch. I don't care. Any man can sit here in front all they want. They first kid, when they hold them, they gonna cry. And if you say you didn't as a man, you lie like hell. And I ain't hearing for it. I ain't gonna stand for it. First time a man hold their kid. Oh my baby. Oh my baby. I'm telling you. Yeah. He was talking all that I'm a gangster. Oh my baby. In a heartbeat. All that thug hard shit go right out the window. Yeah. Am I lying, dog?
Hey, most of them do. I ain't crying.
Man, I'm sorry. He fronting.
No, I ain't fronting. I was very happy. Don't get me wrong.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I was very overwhelmed. I didn't cry, but I was because I'm not. It's not what I do.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, me neither, but I
was like,
that shit just came over, bro.
I was down there like this.
Yeah.
But she had the legs on, watching it come out. I cutting biblical. I playing with the placenta, all that type of nigga.
Okay.
I was having fun up in the doctor.
Oh, you thought it was biology class?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking at stuff. So you know what I'm saying? I guess I was having so much fun enjoying the moment.
Yeah.
That it didn't really overwhelm me like that. Maybe you say that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm just that kind of curious person. I'm watching it come out like, dang, look at that. Oh well, you know, I mean, you guys.
Oh well, you got that. I had 2 C-sections, so I didn't.
Yes, yeah.
You know, I'm behind the curtain.
All of them was vaginal, so I'm in there like this.
Yeah. You like that coming out of that?
Man, that mother look toe up.
Sir, we are not.
I'm like mashed potatoes and gravy.
We are not. Oh, you had to like somebody stole something from you.
Like,
no, sir. Yep. And on that note, that's how we're going to transition because during Deion Sanders prime time, my favorite football player of all time, the greatest cornerback, in my eyes, the greatest football player to ever lace him up. Primetime Deion Sanders made his coaching debut yesterday at Jackson State down in Mississippi, and they blew the brakes off of Edward Waters.
They did.
Yeah, it was what, like 56-0 or something like that.
53-0.
Yeah, beat the brakes off.
I watched a portion.
Yeah, it was on ESPN
and,
Plus.
They look good. I just want, like I said, I want to see how the season progress and watch them play.
Oh yeah, but
you know what I'm saying? Because I never heard of Edward Waters.
Oh no, they came down to my freshman year at North Carolina Central. They came down and Central blew the brakes off them boys too. So
Edward Waters?
Yeah, Edward Waters College. Yeah, okay. I think they from Florida or something like that. Yeah, if I remember correct.
Sound like a Florida.
Yeah, not everything is good coming from Florida.
Edward Waters, nigga.
But no, man. I mean, blew the brakes off of them. It was all. I mean, great to see prime time. Of course, win is in his debut because we already talked about. All year long is going to be the microscope on that whole university.
Oh
yeah. Just because
Troy Aikman was there.
Yeah, Troy popped up. I'm pretty sure a lot of other people popped up that they didn't really show, but unfortunately, of course the headlines got taken because in the presser, I guess Deion was still raw for emotions, of course, from winning the game, but just being upset that personal belongings was taken, and I get it. Him just, losing his shit. I get it. And because this is like the second situation that this has happened.
Yeah.
And, he's trying to build something. His first press conference when he came in, he said, I want to take this challenge, but I'm also want to change not just this football program, but change the community. This is what he said. First gate, when his first presser, I want to make sure that this translates beyond just playing football, that we, tackle teen pregnancy, literacy for the youth.
Right.
He's talking about making a literally cultural change down there in Jackson, Mississippi.
Right.
So, for this situation to happen again, I can't knock his emotions at that time.
To me, it speaks to a lot of things.
Could he handle it better though?
No, I think from the situation how it was, I don't see no problem with how he said it. What he
I don't
said,
either. I'm just saying because we got other people that's going to film.
I don't care.
Stephen A. Smith. I would have handled it better. Anyway, go ahead.
My thing is like you can't tell another man how to handle something in situations like that.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? That's like if you lose somebody and you say, oh, you shouldn't cry or you shouldn't act this way. You shouldn't do that. You don't tell this man how to respond.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? You out of pocket. But I want to say this. For this to be the second time, it speaks to, and I think Deion has said this too, like he's talking about raising the standards. Where's the raising the standards of the security?
Bro, that's what I'm saying.
How is y'all allowing this to happen a second time? The first time I can understand you maybe lots of days ago, hey, because y'all never had a big name starter.
Yeah.
So nobody might not have been breaking y'all stuff because they didn't think y'all had anything. But everybody know Deion was known for being flashy, stuff like that. So they probably think, oh, Deion probably got the Rolex in there. Nobody hit me a lick up. I'm about to come hit up on the come up. You know what I'm saying? So
he said, look at my chains was on.
Right. Right.
Yo, that's a Florida boy, dog.
So you know what I'm saying? So maybe the first time you're like, okay, we ain't used to this. But it happened already. So now you prepare for it not to happen again. And for it to happen a second time,
in the middle of the game.
You know, that speaks to a lot. Or maybe security is the one stealing.
Bro, I said the same thing. I was like, yo, wait, how does this happen? Yo, I'm telling you, there's no way that there's no security watching that whole locker room situation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Unless they either letting it happen or they doing it. Right. I said the same thing because there's no way.
Now, the other point is this. And I heard somebody, I don't remember if it was a YouTube or a podcast.
Jackson State better tighten up on security, bro.
But I heard them talk about, you know, they start saying, "Oh man, why we can't work together."
Yeah, oh, I knew it.
Here's my thing: you can't let a few bad apples ruin it for the rest of them.
I hear you.
You know what I'm saying? This man is trying to do something positive for the community.
I hear you.
And so what the community need to do is rally around him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whatever you need. If you need to volunteer security for the games, that's what you need to do. Because y'all have an opportunity there in Mississippi and Jackson.
They could write a blue.
You know what I'm saying?
They could write a blueprint.
Think about
a lot of things.
I mentioned it earlier. Troy Aikman's at the game.
Yeah.
Think about that.
He's bringing eyes.
You know what I'm saying? People gonna come and watch.
Yeah.
And they want to say, hey, you know, hey, what's going on down there? Now, Troy coming.
Yeah.
That means scouts may come.
Yeah.
That means other coaches may come.
Just more eyes, period, brother.
Jimmy Johnson may come.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Who has a former coach.
Bro, everybody know Deion.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody got love for Deion.
He's a phone call away from a lot of people.
A lot of people.
So you think about players. I'm gonna get to you, Sincere. I see you. You think about players that may say, okay, I went to Alabama didn't see faith in me.
Mm-hmm.
He can pull those players in, and Deion can mold them into great players. Ryan Leaf was discovered in Great Falls, Montana.
Yeah.
You think they can't discover you down in Jackson with Deion coaching?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
NFL will come see you.
Right. They'll come see you, and he's bringing people. Sincere say, black people keep black people from being great. No respect for what this man is doing, for the culture, and for what's happened.
Right.
And I agree.
I'm gonna speak on that on my get off my chest.
Okay. And I agree with that, Sincere. And that's kind of what we're talking about. We point to is like, this here is bigger than Jackson.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And Deion knows
I'm talking about Jackson State.
But Deion knows this.
You know what I'm saying? Right. And he knows this. If he's listening to this.
Yeah.
Charles.
Whoever.
My cousin.
Bartholomew.
Oh, my cousin Charles.
You got a cousin Charles in there? Oh, I was just making up a name of a nigga that sound like he's from Mississippi. Bartholomew. Bartholomew Aurelius Jackson. Look at him.
So my thing is,
I'm gonna need you to get all your kinfolk, and y'all make sure proud.
Y'all need to rally.
Good out there.
Y'all need to rally around Deion.
Yo, you got
rally around Jackson, and make that community great. Where
hold it accountable.
You know what I'm saying? And hold it accountable.
Hold it accountable.
If it's the security that's stealing, hold them accountable.
Hold them accountable.
You know what I'm saying? If it's like people come off the street, hold them accountable. That don't make no sense that they can come into your school.
Yeah.
Steal out your locker.
Yeah.
Out this man's office.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And this man's coming to do things for y'all.
Yeah.
You know, that's biting the hand and feed you.
Yeah.
All right, I think that's not a get off my chest moment.
Because we'll address it again and get off my chest moment because that I wanted to speak on that too to take it. But Sincere, you know, he didn't know. He just kind of his point was valid.
Yeah,
but we'll touch on that a little more in depth. But you know, there's goats everywhere. So there's goats that's turning into coaches, goats that turn into owners, and then you got goats just taking over. So Naomi Osaka. Is it fair to say that she might be the next GOAT tennis player?
She's looking good, man. She's looking good. I think what I want to see is how Serena performs at Wimbledon. Because that's usually her court.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that'll show me a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like if she loses in Wimbledon, then I say, okay, the torch has truly been passed.
You talking about if Naomi wins Wimbledon?
Yes.
And then if she happens to go through, Serena do it.
Right.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because you know,
I'm
here's the thing. Here's the thing about tennis.
Yeah.
You know, some courts that you play on requires more speed. You know, grass court over clay court, stuff like that.
Yeah, I got you.
So Australian Open, you know, I think that's a clay court, so requires more speed.
You talking about the clay, like as in like the dirt, like the
yeah.
I can't remember.
Yeah, but but basically what I'm saying, it requires more speed in Australia.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The grass.
Wilmington speaks to a slower person not person, but a slower player. You know what I'm saying? Where you can kind of like make up. She can be more aggressive. I'm talking about Serena.
Yeah.
She can be more aggressive. The serve is her advantage.
Yeah.
Because she don't have to move as fast because Wilmington is made different. So I think what she should do is play a few rounds in the French Open, then skip the rest of it. You know what I'm saying, and go straight to Wilmington. So that way she can get the 24th win, tie that record, and then that'll kind of give everybody to see whether or not Serena still has it. Now going back to Naomi, I'm gonna get to you too, Tim. I saw you. Going back to Naomi, what she's doing is great.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it happens all the time, especially in tennis, because I'm gonna say the players age faster, but they play so many matches. Well,
in just one tournament, you play semifinals, quarterfinals, round 1 and 2.
Well, I'm just talking about that, and you got the Australian Open, you got the French.
Yeah. I get what you're saying.
Wilmington, you know what I'm saying? So they playing so much tennis that it's just taking a toll on your body. So by the time you're in your 30s, that's wearing on you. So
yeah.
21-year-old, 19-year-old coming in, you know what I'm saying? It's hard to beat them.
Well, but that's why in tennis you gotta get good quick and win early.
Right.
When you're younger. So by the time you hit 25 in your season, you know, you should be probably one of the best. But
right, I agree with you. Sincere says Serena looks emotionally distraught, and that never happens.
Well, not only emotionally distraught, Naomi was hitting shots that Serena just couldn't catch up to.
But that goes back to what I was saying.
Yeah. I get what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you got to be quick on Australia Open.
Like I've never seen that.
Right.
I never seen like literally. Okay, so of course I've seen Serena lose, but what I'm saying is I've seen Serena lose majority of her matches by faults, own personal mistakes. Like she wasn't serving well and she was double faulting and wasn't hitting her shots.
Right.
But not as in literally Naomi was hitting, backhands and forehands that Serena just couldn't catch. Like she was hitting angles Serena couldn't reach. I've never seen that.
Right.
So that's why I'm saying like, damn, it might be passing us some torch and going on soon.
Right. Tim, I think we said Nets. He said Lakers or Nets.
Yeah.
I think we said the Lakers not looking that great without AD. So it look like the Nets may have the advantage now.
Yeah.
Sincere said he was talking after the fact.
Oh, yeah, that too.
Yeah.
No, you're right. Like her just being emotionally just, like
I think
because
here's the thing.
The question wasn't crazy.
Here's the thing with Serena.
Yeah.
If you look at the build up to the match, she was talking about how she got a new trainer, how she changed this and changed that. And I think in her mind,
she's trying to find that.
But I'm saying, I think in her mind, she thought this is it.
Yeah.
I made all these different changes. I made all these different things.
I still can't win.
And she said, I just couldn't do nothing with this girl.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that's why the emotions kind of overcame her, because she put a lot, not to say she don't put a lot into all the time, but I think because she made all these different changes. I mean, she's trying to find adjustments to get to where she was. When it didn't work out.
Yeah.
It just kind of just overcame, the emotion kind of overcame.
I've tried everything.
I didn't do everything. I mean, it's like, look, man, I remember one time I got in a fight with this dude, and I did everything I can. This nigga was beating the brakes off of me. You know what I'm saying? You're like, nigga. Like, I didn't ran you into a pole. You getting back up. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
am I fighting a motherfucking Terminator?
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I got that nigga in, but that's enough stuff. But I'm saying, my point is that, you know, sometimes when you doing all you can, and then, you know, and it still ain't working, that right there takes a toll on your mind mentally.
Oh yeah, it does. Oh no, it does.
Right.
You know, I ain't gonna front on that. So yeah, I'm with you, sincere on that one. But you know, of course, on the men's side of the Australian Open, what's his name? Novak Djokovic. Yeah,
the Joker.
Yeah, the Croatian. He keeps winning. So that was his 9th Australian Open title and his 18th Grand Slam. I mean, he's the guy right now,
right?
You know, I was gonna say him because it was between him, Rafael Nadal, and Roger Federer was kind of all in that same trio where pretty much if those three were in the tournaments, one of them was gonna take it. You know, if you was a batting man, you know, if you're gonna take those three or the field, you know, I'm taking those three every time.
Right.
You know, so but of course Roger's getting up there in age, so he's kind of slowed down on a lot of his appearances lately. I haven't heard word if he's officially called it done, but he can walk away whenever he wants to.
Oh yeah, he had a great career, man.
Not only career rise as a winner. Have you seen some of his sponsors?
Yes.
You know, his sponsors like Rolex, you know, Jaguar, Aston Martin and shit. I'm like, oh, he's good.
Oh yeah.
You get sponsors like them. You know, Nike was one of his sponsors.
You know, only thing I can say about tennis, it don't seem like it's the same as it was years ago. I remember, like, to me, it seemed like you have better competition. I mean, you think about McEnroe, Boris Decker. You know,
man, I love that.
Not Roddick.
No, Andy Roddick, but I love the Andre Agassi,
Ivan Lendl,
and
Agassi,
and Pete Sampras,
right? Yeah, Sampras, you know what I'm saying? But I'm saying they all played around the same time.
Yeah.
You know, where name the players now: Novak, Federer getting old.
Yeah, Nadal, Serena. Because Venus, I think she already went ahead and called it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So and then now you got Naomi.
Yeah,
but if you go down to women's, especially go down to women's.
The young girl, you talking about Coco Gauff? Yeah.
Yeah.
I like her. But she, you know, good thing for her. She's won or had success when she was younger. So hopefully she grows into you know, a more consistent name on the tennis. Right. But yeah, she's out there too. I mean, it's just like any other sports. You start getting to this whole transition of old guard to new guard, and you know, old names, old name stars that you know, veteran stars, until you start getting your younger stars. So you know, it's just like any other sport, and just tennis is on that path, and they just need more, you know, more consistency from their younger stars to start kind of taking over. And you know, I mean, like we said, Naomi got her fourth Grand Slam title. You know, she does it more consistently. You know, and I don't see any reason why it won't be consistent.
I know either. She looked good.
Oh man, I literally never seen that, bro. Like literally, like Serena's full length stretch and missing balls. Like pause. So you know, hey, you know, shout out to both Novak and Naomi. You know, showing out. But hey, I think we almost about that time, dog.
Almost at that time, man.
Yeah. No. I know it. I feel it. We's at that time to get it off your chest. Holla at your boy. Say it with your chest, little ass nipple. It's that favorite moment we have come to get it off your chest moment. And pretty much I wanted to kind of not leer into it and steer into it, but man, we can't have nice things. And literally just to touch back on the situation that happened with Deion. Like, come on. Deion Sanders clearly came there with the mission to say we got to change the community.
Right.
Change this mess. Stop living in the past and living in the same situation and be the change about the situation. He's literally putting his money where his mouth is. And like I said, I said the same thing, bro. There's no way you can't tell me there's no security presence whatsoever. They either doing it or they allowing it. Like Jack, this is to me, this is like you said, this would be beyond Jackson State.
Right.
They are literally in a situation to write the blueprint to change the whole NCAA game. If Deion Sanders succeeds this year, and not just on the field, but I'm saying like academically, you know, the graduation rate is at like 85, 90%. If there's no stories of any of his players getting into any kind of foolishness at all, covered or uncovered, or stories that ain't even came out yet.
Right.
If there's no stories at all, he has succeeded. And just like you said, man, the community has to get behind this man and help this man.
Right.
Because, you know, as we say, it takes a village. Success has never been a solo journey. Success has never been a solo journey. Look at, I don't care, any billionaire out there, if they ever said they did it all on their own, I tell you, that sugar man is full of shit. Because success, you may get the personal accolades, but there is somebody that has helped you along that journey to get you to that point of success, no matter what.
Right.
Period.
I agree.
Whether somebody lent you a few months on their couch, whether they lent you money, whether they even just dropped the most important thing, some knowledge on your ass.
Right.
Success has never been a solo journey. And look, when Deion went off in that presser, to me, it was him saying, "Help me, Jackson."
Right.
I can't do it alone.
Right.
That's how I interpreted that outburst. That wasn't him being mad about the actual personal property, knowing Deion,
right.
He wouldn't have cared. I mean, I'm not saying he wouldn't have cared.
It's very deflating.
It is.
When you come somewhere or you find that you're trying to do something good for some people.
Yeah.
And then they turn around and spit in your face.
Yeah. It's a spit to the face. It's a slap to the face.
Yeah, that's very deflating. So you look at it from Deion's standpoint, and I'm in here trying to do something good for this community.
Yeah.
And this and that, and then you steal from me
2 times already.
You know what I'm saying? Twice.
Yeah.
You know, and 9 out of 10, you'd have asked for it, I probably gave it to you.
Yeah.
So why are you stealing?
Why are we getting to this point?
Right.
So look, Jackson, Mississippi, go help this man. Just imagine if, like I said, the grades of his players are awesome. Their GPA average is up there, 3.6, averaging as a team. The graduation rate is damn near almost 90 to 100%.
Right.
There's no story or no trail of any foolishness going on. Drugs, alcohol, domestic abuse, none of that mess.
Right.
And they win on the field. I'm not saying the man's going to have a perfect storm, but if he is literally changing the community and trying to do that, that opens up the blueprint. That blueprint is written down on how it happened, how it came about. And I'm telling you, what if Jerry Rice goes back to Mississippi Valley State, does the same thing?
Right.
What if Michael Strahan, I don't know he'll do it. He's getting big money in Hollywood right now. But what if he went back to Texas State or Texas Southern, I think it was, and does the same thing? You know what I'm saying? What if, I mean, you know, Doug Williams already had his shot, but what if he does it again in Grambling, gets another try at it?
Right.
What, like, this is really bigger than Deion and Jackson State. They can literally write the blueprint on it. And Jackson, the city, can help with it.
Right.
Other cities where other HBCUs can take their blueprint, apply it, modify it a little bit to their predicament, and who knows? Because you get a big name alumni, just like, you know, a big name period of somebody of Deion's stature. What if T.O. goes somewhere to HBO? Chattanooga, yeah. What if he goes back there and tries to do the same thing that Deion does? He's gonna have the same battles, but he's gonna need a book. He's gonna need how to get through this. He's gonna need guidelines. Mm-hmm. Look, this, like you said, this is bigger than that. And hey, I'm at to go online. I'm at to get me some Jackson State apparel, because if it's money that can help pay some damn security guards to not let no bullshit like this happen again, then so be it.
Right, I agree.
But I'm making sure I'm putting my money somewhere to support a situation that I think that can help change the game to the NCAA.
Right.
Everybody's tired and they hate how the NCAA treats the athletes. Well, send them to HBCUs or whatever and change the game. Stop sending them to them damn Alabamas and Floridas where it's purposely, you were just here to make me look good and get me rich.
Right.
Now you can go and say, not only am I an investment, I am a contributor of something bigger and greater at HBCU. Mm-hmm. It's about building something, about changing something, even in the playing field. All right.
I agree.
It's time to do it. But Deion can't do it alone. Hey, I gotta help Jackson. Help that brother out.
Help him out.
You got something on your chest?
I do.
Let it ride, brother.
So we coming up on spring training.
Oh yeah.
About that time.
Some of the catchers and pitchers already reporting already.
Right.
Yeah.
The minor league has a problem. Mm-hmm. I think it's in 2020, the Oakland A's announced they will stop paying the $400 a week stipend to their players. Mm. And so you look at most players in the minor league room don't make a lot of money.
No.
They don't make a lot of money. People think, oh man, they getting paid. They don't make a lot of money. I think they make almost like $10,000. The average $10,000 a year.
Yeah,
that's the average.
Some of them still got part-time jobs,
right? What I'm saying, that's about anywhere between $1,000 to the highest player may make $2,500 a month.
Yeah,
that's the highest. That's not the highest player. I mean,
top
prospect. They may make $2,500, but the average player is making $1,000 to about $1,100 a month. Mm-hmm. That's $10,000 to $11,000 a year, roughly. It's no money. In some of these locker rooms, they have a sign-up sheet. And that sign-up sheet consists of maybe do some photo ops, maybe do some guest speaking somewhere, show up in a costume or go somewhere with the mascot and do some kind of promotion
and stuff.
And some of them players only getting gift cards to grocery stores.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Team time is so bad, they need that $25 gift card. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They need that $50 gift card to the grocery store so they can put groceries in their house.
It's just necessary.
It's necessary.
Yeah.
So you got the A saying they're gonna stop paying them $400 a week stipend. Mm. They not that. First of all, $400 a week ain't nothing.
Yeah.
That's only $1,600 a month. That's nothing. And then you got some of these players. I forgot what player it was, but he's saying he got $600 a month, or $800 a month.
Yeah.
He said by the time they took out insurance, taxes, he had to pay clubhouse dues and a couple other things, or whatever his housing was, which probably that great because only getting $800 a month.
Yeah.
That dwindled down to $300 a month. Mm-hmm. So you have these people living in these desperate situations.
Chase a dream.
You know what I'm saying? To chase a dream. That brings me to Fernando Tatis Jr. Mm. Where people was like bringing up the fact he owed, was a big league investment advance company, whatever it's called, the big league investment company. Mm-hmm. And, I think they might get upwards to $34 million out of his
300 something.
Right. 345. 340. Yeah, 340. Yeah. Which is not a lot of money in the big scheme of things. But however, the fact that he felt it necessary to go that route, because what this company does is it goes to top prospects and say, hey, and no one knows the number, so they kind of use an example. For every 1%, we may front you $100,000. So say they might say, well, shoot, yeah, give me 200. So now they're getting 2%. You know what I'm saying? Give me 10, give me a meal.
It's bad business.
You know what I'm saying? So they getting chunks and chunks of your money. Once you get a contract. Now, yeah, if you don't get a contract, you don't have to pay anything. However, the fact that these people exist is because of conditions that these players are in. That even brings me to the boosters in collegiate level.
Yeah.
You had
they broke kids, man.
Huh?
They broke.
You look at what's his name? Nev Shapiro, you got Phil Knight, you got Boone Pickens, the Ed Martin situation with the Fab Five.
Yeah.
Those things would not exist.
Yeah.
If the collegiate level and the minor leagues will pay these players. This is your farm system.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now think about this. If I'm a prospect in a farm system and I need to stay in shape, I can't afford to pay for good food.
Yeah.
So I'm eating junk. I'm putting junk in my body. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I can't afford. Shoot, you can't afford a membership at a good gym.
Yeah.
And then a lot of times, to get to that next level, you need a training above what you're gonna get from a gym.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You might need a personal trainer. You don't need some other stuff that people have access to for technology and stuff that costs money.
Yeah.
The right supplements, all that, how the right nutrition, all that stuff costs money. So either A, you're gonna try to go the cheap route and then not really get your body into the shape it can be, or you're gonna go the route like Tatis did and pay big league events.
Yeah.
So I think baseball, clean up your mess. MLB, get your minor leagues together. It should not be where these players are starving.
Yeah. To chase a dream.
Dream. And here's another note I'm gonna say before I finish. Half the players, or even more, are just placeholders there. So a lot of times they get these players, okay, you just come on in so we can have enough people to fill the roster. They know they're not gonna use them players.
Yeah.
It's only a very few chosen that they're gonna pick out of there. But still, it's still a job for them.
Yeah.
Pay them a living wage.
Yeah.
Even if you're not gonna pull them in, so ain't nobody. I'm not saying you have to pay them millions of dollars, but pay them a living wage. $40,000 a year. You can afford it.
Yeah.
It's a living wage. It's not like a great amount of money, but you can survive.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can live.
Especially the cats
and pay them according to where they live at. If my farm team is in California, I need more than 40,000.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Pay me a living wage according to where I live.
Yeah.
You getting, I think they said $8 billion going to MLB.
Yeah. I mean, they're $1 billion.
They grew. I'm gonna read this. I think I said they grew upwards of 70%. And none of that went to the minor leagues.
It's all made at the majors.
Yeah. So you got these people suffering in poverty. And you just putting your foot on their backs. And I just want to say that. And I mean, NCAA the same thing.
Yeah, but NCAA wants to excuse their behavior because they're saying we're giving you a free education, but what a lot of people don't realize, them full scholarships ain't for everybody on the team.
Right, you only get a certain amount of scholarships. And once them things are done,
it's done.
It's done.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. That's where the boosters step in.
Yeah,
and you got and on top of that, the booster system, what it's supposed to do. The money's supposed to go to the athletic directors, supposed to go to people in the athletic department, and then the athletic department use it for what they need. But we know that's not what happens. I mean, going back to Shapiro, going back to Pickens, going back to Ed Martin. I mean, Chris Webber and Jalen is not talking because of the Ed Martin incident. I mean, it's more nuanced than that, but I'm just using that as an example.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because of that incident. Because I'm talking about NCAA, you allowing this stuff to happen because you create an environment for vultures to come in. That's it.
Say it with your chest, little ass nigga.
Nah, that was good. Good point. Good point. You know, great show today.
Right.
Appreciate everybody for tuning in.
Appreciate you, Tim, and and Sincere.
Everybody that you know.
We miss you, Grim. Where you at, bro?
Yeah, anybody that came in and dropped some comments, and you know, conversated with us, that helps makes the show go better.
Right.
Man, you can always catch us at www.I.O.W.19.com. It's the website. You can catch my man Mel. Well, we got the merch coming out.
Oh,
so
yeah.
If y'all didn't see, I dropped them on the page, our Facebook page, Twitter page, YouTube page, the bonfire link to the I.O.W. Sports Network. It's all under DJ Edwin Collection, apparel page. So you know, that's Mel's clothing company, and you know, so he's handling all our merch. Of course, you know, if you're in the Triangle area, holler at your boy. I do the catering. You feel me? MadMax.net. Of course, our sis, we still thinking about you, Lex Bubble. She does catering, but her forte is them sweet treats. Millie J sweet treats coming with the desserts. They off the chain of Red Velvet be smacking. I'm telling you. And then, of course, check out tomorrow's episode of R-Bop. Our big brother, Philip Riddick, got that going on. He has an episode dropping tomorrow, so keep your eyes out for that. Of course, his cooking channel, Daddy Cooks. You know, me and Mel did a cameo on a international podcast, talk about life with Vicky Esther. Y'all go check that out. Singapore. So you know, we trying to diversify our clientele. You know, we trying to be everywhere.
Right, and LJ presents.
LJ presents.
LJ Moore. Right, he's ramping up season 3, I believe.
Yeah.
So check him out. He's got some other stuff. He said, I was talking to him earlier. He got cooking. So, you know, he's doing great things. He's a part of our network. My daughter has a podcast.
Oh yeah.
You know, you don't have to be stupid. You know, it's a great podcast. Check her out. She's on Spotify.
It's like Living Single on the podcast.
Right.
Living single when the night is got to go. Anyway, don't mind me. Hey, I got an older sister. Living Single was a joint. You know, and then what was her name? Max, little chocolate, she was good.
Maxine.
Yeah, that little chocolate thing was fine. And then the little red bone was fine. I can't remember her name. She was when that was Kim Fields back in the day.
Yeah, Kim Fields was the Regine.
Yeah.
The light skinned chick was Sinclair.
No, not Sinclair, but Kim Fields.
Okay.
You know, I mean, but all of them, you know, they was fine and they all know, right? But you know, anyway, back to what we on.
Back to the wrap up.
Yeah, back to the wrap up. No, we got a lot of stuff going on at the I.O.W. network. So you know, we grinding and man, just we appreciate the love. Always, you know, try to, you know, peep in on it, see what we got going on, like, share, and comment. You know, it's all appreciative. But on behalf of the Wildcard Marn right here, Chill Detroit Mail over there, we are out. Y'all be good, world. Peace. Hey.